Hi and welcome back to Model Maniacs. We're now going to take a look inside one of the model box that I'm about to build here, and this is the Panzer 35T or Skoda LT35. This is a 1/35 scale from CMK. It's a quite nice kit. As you can see, the box art is a nice depiction of the tank. If we take a look at the box, we can see that it is a side open box, and on the back side we have the color instructions for both a Czechian and a German version of the tank. The Czechian up here and the German here. And this is from Division Totenkopf, 1940 in France. At the bottom here you can see there are a box with color, and there are Tamiya, Humbrol and Ferro Standard. Quite nice actually. If we take a look at the parts inside, we have first of all the instructions. The instructions is a quite simple, ordinary black and white soft paper instruction that are quite easy to follow actually. Here you have the parts layout for the details in the tank. There are 3 different types of sprues with the 2 with the wheels. There's also a color reference guide here, but there's only Tamiya and Humbrol present there. If we continue to the instructions, we can see that it is the simple follow the arrow type of instruction. It's quite simple, but it's quite effective. There should be no problem for you to follow this one. There are not many different types to change. There are not many different versions in this tank. The only thing that you can change is the gun. Either you have a Czechian gun or a German gun. That's the only option you have in this tank. Okay, so much for the instructions. Here we have the first sprue. This is the sprue for the wheels. There are 2 of this one. Here we can see the road wheels, the drive sprocket and the idler wheels. And then again we have something very nice here, and it's the track. They are separate links, and these are actually very finely made. There are no need for any aftermarket details here because they are practically perfect. We have also the turret. Move it around like this so you can see better. We have the turret here, underside the turret. These are the parts for the turret. The gun mantlet. We have the back side of the tank and the fenders for the tank. We have also the different type of tools for the tank. It would be recommended to change these one to aftermarket tools, but then again it would be quite difficult to get hold of Czechoslovakian tools because these are not German tools. On to the next sprue, and we have the hull itself. Here we have the upper hull and the lower hull, and the upper hull, the sides, and also the holder for the wheels, the guns. There are 1 gun in the turret and 1 gun in the tank, in the main body of the tank. Exhaust pipes and a tow cable, which is okay, but I recommend that you change it to a tow cable from a copper wire, of course. Then we have the markings. Now I can't show you the markings for my camera, it's not good, but I checked these out and they are actually quite nice. They are well in register and there's no problem with them. So I'm going to go with this one. of course you can buy aftermarket decals from Bison or whatever company you want, but this one will do fine. So the conclusion for this model here is that it will turn into a quite nice tank actually. You can always buy aftermarket sets for it, photo etch or resin, but if you build it straight out of the box it would be a quite nice kit. There are of course new ones coming out from Academy, so this one is quite old, but then again the price for this one is on the positive side because it's quite cheap in comparison, and it does build up to a nice kit. With a little tender loving care you can get it to a really nice kit.